There's a thing that science can't explain. There's a thing which evolution can't explain. There's a thing which atheists can't explain. And that thing is love. Purely unadulterated, the truest, innocent, precious love. And you see, when a child is born, you see the moment that they open their eyes, they come into this world and they gaze upon their mother. They look on them with pure love. Nobody taught that child about love. Nobody taught that child who this person is. This is the first thing that they've gazed their eyes upon. Like, are you being serious? Are you being for real right now? Like, you could have straight up got the stink eye, you know? But it's programmed inside of our very genes. You know, that bond. It's unbreakable. Thus is the love of God. It transcends space, time, height, depth. It can't be measured, my brother. It can't be measured, my sister. Many of us, when we're portraying or displaying our love for people, or what we think as love, like we like to express it, like saying I love you, or heart emojis, or whatever, or gifts. But the true symbol of love is Jesus Christ upon that cross. You see, God calls us. He called us from the very beginning, and the foundations of this world was even set in his mind, was even a thought. He calls us to his altar. Why? Think about that. Because in marriage, what do we do? Where do we go? We come to the altar. The difference being for us is we walk down the aisle unexpected, you know? There's so many thoughts processing through your mind at that moment. Like, what's the future gonna look like? You know? Some of us not even thinking about the future. We're just obsessed about that day. You know? But with God, when we come to the altar, we come to his altar. There's no panic, there's no confusion, there's no uncertainty. Unmerited grace. Can you see marriage and the altar are a promise. A promise that goes back from the very beginning. Abraham, through his faithfulness, received a promise that would echo throughout the ages. God from the very beginning was waiting at the altar for his bride. Jeremiah 1:5. I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. Are you listening to the words that he just spoke unto us? Luke 12:7. But even the very hairs of your head are numbered. Fear not, therefore ye are of more value than many sparrows. We know, just as it states in the word, how much we mean to God. God has many names. Revelation 22:13, he says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last. Do you understand the language? Do you understand what he's saying? You know? And how am I round it back? How am I bring it back to love? Because, you see, when you're in love, the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning, they're on your mind. You know? You're thinking like, I wonder how he's doing. I wonder how she's doing. I wonder if I'm on her mind. I wonder if she's on my mind. You know? Even the first word. The first word on your lip, you know? You wake up in the morning like, you know? Dream, eat, sleep, you know? Like, them, innit, you know? And the last thought of the day, the last thought of the night. See, the very core of marriage, true faithfulness, true marriage, unbreakable, unshakable marriage is built upon the very foundation of God, of who God is, forsaking all others, becoming one forever. You understand what that means? One forever. Like, intertwined mind, body, heart, soul. Cannot be broken. No divorce. Like, no diverse temptation can take you away. Nobody can take you out of his hand. Like, it could be the spiciest girl you ever met in your life. It could be the baddest brother you ever seen in your life. But that cannot compare. Your eyes will never wander. Your eyes will stay true. Your heart will stay on him. Your mind will stay on him. Nobody can rock that boat. You're walking literally on water, just as Peter did when he looked into the eyes of Christ. You know? So listen, are you ready for that kind of love? Are you ready for your groom? Because he's waiting. He's ready. He's been waiting from the beginning. So what I'm going to tell you right now, put on your robes and prepare yourself for the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Rejoice, praise, lift up his holy name, glorify his name. And first, love. There is none besides him, there is none after him. You know? John 10:28. If you haven't got a Bible, go into Google Play Store, get a Bible app, look on that verse. If you feel like that's too much trouble, punch it into Google, look on that, read it, absorb it, meditate on it. No man would ever tell you, can ever truly express he's got you. No woman can ever truly express he's got you. Any and everybody in your life, your mother, your father, anybody, your groom, your husband, your sister, your brother, anybody in life, in this life will let you down. God will never let you down, you understand? Even intentionally or unintentionally, we will let people down, but God, he is a firm foundation, he is a rock. So today, take up your cross and walk. Shalom.